Uncertainty looms for Shadur Sanders as Kevin Stefanski makes strong Kenny Pickett statement after Browns OTAs. The Cleveland Browns and Kevin Stefanski have a tough call to make heading into the 2025 season. Who's going to be their starting quarterback? And if you set Deshaun Watson aside for a second, it gets even messier. They've got 4 other QBs on the roster. Could they roll with Joe Flacco, the seasoned vet with total "I have seen it all" energy? Or maybe they lean on Kenny Pickett, the AFC North guy who knows this division inside and out. Here's the fun part. Things could get wild. They could double down on Shadur Sanders, who brings that big game buzz. Or, just maybe, Stefanski and the crew throw everyone a curveball and go with Dillon Gabriel, who's been quietly grinding in OTAs alongside Shedeur. Nothing's locked in. Stefanski made that clear. They're not handing out equal reps like candy. This isn't a 25% split kind of deal. Someone's going to earn it. But let's face it, Flacco might start this year, no doubt. But ever since Cleveland drafted Shedeur, folks out there believe that Coach Prime's kid could lead the Browns' offense. However, the Browns aren't yet on board with this decision. In fact, the head coach has high praise for Pickett as well. During the team's OTAs, Stefanski shed light on Pickett's presence in Cleveland that "I'm really excited about what Kenny brings to the team," Stefanski told the reporters. "He's a guy that works extremely hard at his craft. I love the way he thinks about the game. He's very, very tough. He's doing a nice job. As you can imagine, with quarterbacks or any position, we're throwing a lot at these guys, and I think he's handling it really well." Now, let's call it what it is. See, Stefanski admiring Pickett might create uncertainty for Sanders, who's looking to start in his rookie season. But the HC isn't the kind of guy who'll criticize his player publicly. And if he's praising Pickett, that doesn't mean Pickett will be the starting quarterback over Shedeur or, for that matter, Flacco. In fact, the team believes that the 26-year-old quarterback is grinding and trying to make his way while doing a good job. And the last time we checked, the head coach praised Shadur Sanders as well. Shedeur, like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done. He's working really, really hard. "I like everything there is about Shedeur," he said. All in all, it won't be wrong to say that the Browns' QB room is one of the hottest topics in the NFL. But who's the QB1? It's still a mystery. On the flip side, Shedeur manages to impress his dad once again. But this time, at the Browns' OTAs, Deion Sanders shared a forward message for Shadur Sanders. The Browns kicked off their OTAs on Tuesday. And yup, everyone had their sights on their quarterbacks. On one side, the 40-year-old Flacco threw 9 of 14 while racking up a TD with no interceptions. Now, on the other hand, if we take a look at Pickett, the 26-year-old QB managed to make his presence felt, throwing 16 passes while completing 9 of them with no TDs and no interceptions. The rookies? Gabriel has been the talk of the town because of his height concerns, but still, the guy managed to complete 11 of 16 passes. But he threw 1 interception as well. Now, if we talk about the 5th-round pick, then it's safe to say that Shadur Sanders indeed had a standout day 2 at the OTAs. We're talking about 7 out of 9 completion. That's a 78% completion rate. No wonder his dad, Deion Coach Prime Sanders, was impressed. Right after that went down, Coach Prime posted a clip of his son throwing dimes on Instagram, writing, "It's a beautiful thing." Well, you don't need a crystal ball to know that Coach Prime and the Shedeur's grind at Colorado finally paid off. After getting picked in the 5th round, folks out there are speculating that Shadur Sanders will start in his rookie season for the Browns, though where he will fit in Cleveland is yet to be officially announced. Pump Deion Sanders sends forward message as Shadur Sanders proves haters wrong during Browns OTAs. This year feels different for the Browns. They have never developed a quarterback ever since their return in '99. QBs tried? 30+. QBs developed? None. Fast forward to this season. Their quarterback room is starting to feel like a packed elevator, and the doors just keep opening. After 2 chaotic seasons headlined by Deshaun Watson's struggles and injuries, Cleveland decided it was time for a reset. First came Kenny Pickett, a calculated trade move. Then they brought back the ever-reliable Joe Flacco, the vet who bailed them out in the 2023 season. But the real statement came during draft week. Not 1, but 2 quarterbacks, Dillon Gabriel on day 2, followed by Shadur Sanders on day 3. If that doesn't scream open competition, nothing else does. Speaking of which, The Browns have started their OTAs on Tuesday, May 27th, and all eyes are on the quarterback competition. Sure, their QB room is crowded. But let's be real. For the time being, Flacco and Sanders are the center of attention. While Flacco is expected to lead the Browns O-line, folks out there believe that Sanders might be the one to call the plays in his rookie season. That means only one thing. The real competition is on. And looking at Shedeur's performance on day 2 of the team's OTAs in Ohio, it's certain that the guys landed in Cleveland not to warm bench, but to make his way through. We're talking about 78% of completion during the OTAs. That's 7 out of 9, with 3 touchdowns and no interception. That screams an open competition to Flacco and a hard hit to all the noise that came after he slipped to the 5th round. And get this, Shadeur's dad, Deion Sanders, is all in praising his youngest son. On Thursday, Coach Prime hopped up to his Instagram and shared a clip of Shedeur throwing passes. "It's a beautiful thing," he wrote, admiring Shedeur's passing ability. "The hard work and grind of the father-son duo paid off, and the results are in front of us." On the other side of the spectrum, the Browns are expected to start with Flacco in Week 1 of the 2025 season. The 40-year-old quarterback threw 9 of 14 for 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. So yeah, if this competition goes the same way during the mandatory training camp and the preseason, the job's going to be tough for Kevin Stefanski ahead of the 2025 season. Plain and simple, but we'll see. If not in Week 1, Shedeur will certainly start at a certain point in his rookie season, and his performance at the OTAs is backing him. The Browns' QB room at the OTAs, besides Shadur Sanders, head coach Stefanski made it clear that even though the Browns have a 4 QB competition, they're not treating them equally. Translation? There won't be a clean 25% rep split. It's not going to be everybody gets 25% of the reps. That's not how it's going to be, Stefanski said. Rather than that, the Browns will give enough reps where they can learn more about their QBs. "We want to give everybody enough reps where we can learn more about them and prepare them to get ready to play," he said. "The competition is going to be as fair as possible, and there's no denying that." Now, if we look at day 2 of the OTAs, we're back to square one. It's either Flacco or Sanders. Why? See, besides both these guys, Pickett spent time talking with Sanders during the OTAs and completed 9 out of 16 passes with no TDs and no interceptions. On the flip side, we've the rookie Gabriel. Ever since the draft week, or maybe before that, the NFL analysts have been buzzing about his height issues. Dillon Gabriel, whose height has been an issue for scouts from the jump, is getting passes batted down already, leaving that door wide open for Shadur Sanders, Bleacher Report insider John Fraschilla shared on social media. As far as his performance at the OTAs is concerned, Gabriel managed to complete 11 of 16 passes for 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Long story short, if the topic is about the rookie QBs in Cleveland, the 5th-round pick is making a louder noise than Gabriel. Now, we'll see how he manages to make his way through as the starting quarterback of the Browns, with Flacco gearing up to lead the team's O-line.